everybody, and welcome back to our cooking show. On today's episode, we're making something very simple, our little spin on a taralli, but just a little bit more sweeter.
There you go.
Yeah. Today we're making sweet Christmas tarallis, and we will show you just how to make it. Coming up next,
I love what you eat.
gonna bake these off, and then afterwards, once cooled, icing sugar, sprinkles. A typical classic Christmas cookie is not found without sprinkles, but we're gonna be showing some plain, some that looks Christmassy, some that looks like New Year's. We're just gonna be having fun. That's it, making some shapes with a very simple dough. Here on a closer look, just how we're doing them. You can honestly do them plain, braided, simple. You can use cookie cutters if you want with this dough. It's a very simple dough. It can be used in any form. So if you want to use this dough with cookie cutters, go right ahead. If you want to use this dough, it shapes out and rolls very easily. It's very soft. It's just been resting, and we have them just covered in saran wrap. But you will see when I bring you in on a close-up, a very, very easy dough to work with.
Very easy, very forgiving.
Easy to make.
Yeah. And the dough, I mean, we divided it in half and we put it in saran wrap.
Exactly. And you can also, if you want to take it up a notch, when you divide this in half, you can also put some cocoa in one and turn this dough even into a chocolate flavored one. And then
like a marble.
Exactly. And then you can have fun like braiding different colors. I mean, just take the base of it and then you can just go with it. If you want to add some cocoa, I would say about 2 to 3 tablespoons. You go to your liking. If the darker, the more flavorful you want, you sprinkle in a bit by bit and you just knead it in and you'll have your cocoa base. So let's have some fun shaping this dough.
Let's do it.
Okay, see you soon. So we're just rolling it out just to get a feel of it. You just have to collect it and kind of like just work it together a little bit. Again, obviously, clean hands, remove any rings.
Oh yeah, definitely. Everything. We always wash our hands before we touch food. And we take off rings every time we do any dough. Okay, so we're going to cut them. Yeah, start cutting them.
She had told me.
Sorry, okay. Here, let's switch.
I'm eyeballing now.
Yeah, we eyeball.
Let's start. Now we're going to look like a hot mess of going over each other. I think I'm gonna go ahead and that's it. I'm eyeballing it, honestly. You do the size that you want. Obviously, the bigger they are, the longer the bake. So we have a 350-degree oven
Our oven is preheated at 350 already.
We have our oven that's preheated at 350. Imagine that you needed so many different ovens to buy because of different temperatures. Anyways. So that's it. Rolling it out.
And you have to roll them out a little bit longer than usual because we're going to be like twisting them and making them into a wreath.
Yeah. Again, you do the shapes or whatever that you want, but we're gonna stick with a little Christmas theme, just wreaths. And when you're rolling, you want to roll in the center, leg pressure, and outwards.
And work your way out. That's right.
Don't worry, I'll give you a zoom up if you know me how I edit. You'll always have a close up visual. Yeah, I go a little bit longer too because you see it kind of shrinks back.
Then you just pinch the ends together.
Yeah, and you really want to make sure that you get a good pinch because if not, then it's going to open up. But we just did just a little simple mini wreath. I like this one. A beautiful twisted, I would say a knot braid. And we're going to continue this process of having fun doing different types of wreaths. Get this baking in the oven. The size that we're making them, I think these will bake off in about 18 minutes, max 20. You're going for a light golden brown. They don't really golden up so much, so honestly, I wouldn't do more than 20 minutes or so unless you're really making large ones. But if you're going with the sizing that we have, 18 to 20 minutes should do it. Give or take, everybody's oven is different, so pay attention the first time you make any new recipe, and then you write it down in your book and then you know for next time. And that is it. Then we will let them cool on the baking tray for a good 10 minutes. before removing. They might still be a touch soft if they are. Usually they come out pretty sturdy already, but if they are a touch soft, it's fine because they will finish into a soft set during the cooling process. You don't want to over bake them. You don't want them hard, crumbly rock. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna zoom in on a closer look to show you a couple of the shapes that we are making, and then in the oven they go. Say see you later, mommy.
See you later.
See you later. So they bake perfectly. This is a very, very easy dough, soft dough, but you see that they truly bake perfect. And these, honestly, nice and soft. These are not hard, so it is like a sweet bread, sweet taralli type. These are going to cool on the baking tray if you can, but we're going to be icing these, and we're doing lots of baking today, so we're going to be placing them straight away on a wired rack that we have over a baking sheet that we've also added with parchment, because in about 10 minutes or so, once they're fully cooled, we are going to be icing them and then garnishing with sprinkles. So this is going to be our drip tray for the icing, but at the same time we'll just let them cool off here for the aeration instead of remaining on the hot pan. So I can honestly transfer them by hand here.
Yeah. And lining it with your baking sheet with parchment paper, I mean, it's going to be quicker for you to clean up with,
I was looking for an easy cleanup.
always, wherever we could.
Yeah, wherever you can save
abbreviate and
I was going to say save $1 or $2, but save a minute or two. Save $1 or $2 for sure. We'd like to save economy.
Especially if you're doing a lot of baking. I mean, wherever you could save a little bit of cleaning time.
And just prepare them over the baking tray so that you know when you ice them, they're also not going to spill over.
There you go.
So what's this? So this made, so yeah, just to say in this recipe, again, ingredients, measurements, directions, always found in the video description. We used half of the dough because we are reserving another half for something else later on. But this made, half of the dough made
about 16.
16, exactly. If you're looking for the sizing that we did here, again, shape and sizing, however big or small you want, but we find these are bite-sized enough. So the whole batch makes for about 30 some odd.
30 to 32, all depending, you know.
Exactly.
It's difficult to say exactly the precise, you know, amount, you know, so you give you like an approximation.
You eyeball it. And that's it. So we're gonna go straight in on showing you how to prepare the icing, and then we're just gonna decorate these and plate them off and give one a try soon, in a little bit. See you soon.
While the cookies have been cooled, we will be preparing the icing with a little bit of milk, and we're gonna put a few drops of anise extract. We like that. It's like a taste of sambuca or anisette.
Perfect.
And we will be double dipping them. We'll dip them once. We'll set them for about 5 minutes, and then we'll dip it again. We really want them to be beautifully glazed.
So nice and snowflake icing, really like a cushion of snow.
There you go. And then after the colored sprinkles, and there you have it.
Perfect. So these are nice and cooled, perfect to the touch. So that's it. Let's start making the glaze.
Yeah.
We're using a little bit of milk.
A little bit of milk.
Go with your ratio. We're starting with about 2 cups worth of powdered sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're putting in a couple of tablespoons at a time. You might even start to reduce it.
It smells so good.
Mm-hmm. So there you have it, very simple to make. The dough is fast, doesn't even have to rise. Didn't rise
doesn't.
and set. Once done, you can honestly shape straight away, which is what we like for Christmas time.
Yes, it's simple, quick, and easy.
Very forgiving dough. So once prepared, go straight into the shaping. We showed you 2 different ways to shape it, but you can shape it as you wish, just circles. We did a little knot braid and then a little twisted braid, just to kind of replicate a little bit more of the wreaths. And then we decorated them festively, a little bit of Christmas mixed with a little plain and a little touch of the new year that is on the way. So this is really truly something that you can put on your cookie platters throughout the next couple of weeks for the holidays. And what do you say when we give this a try?
Yeah, let's do one.
These are also really simple to bake. Yeah, we're gonna take a simple one. We're trying lots of sweets we're baking today, so we're not gonna be eating one in whole. But these, just wanted to say, they bake for like 18 to 20-ish minutes.
15 to 18 minutes. I mean, everybody's oven is different. And it's a very soft taralli.
So
it's a very soft cookie.
That's what I wanted to say, like just to break it open. I don't know if you'll see. But this is, there you go. It's a very soft cookie taralli. Here you go. And just with the double glazing, now you can prepare your glaze as you want. If you want it more thin, if you want it more thick. We did a kind of a looser, we were aiming for thicker, but we ended up double glazing it. We wanted it to show a little bit more white, just so that the sprinkles would pop and they look super delicious. They look super beautiful.
Here we go.
Yeah, cheers. Let's give it a try.
Buonissimo.
This is the perfect sweet type of bready dough cookie. Oh my god.
It's not overly sweet.
And the center really gives you that feeling of a nice soft dough, which is really oddly weird. The way it's knotted and shaped, it's cooked perfectly in the center, but nice and still a soft chew on the outside, a perfect crust formed. I love the addition of the anise and the icing.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
To me, that's Christmas. These are flavors that are always present either in our breaded tarallis or sweet ones. Absolutely love this. So simple to make. You will wow your guests for sure, and it's a nice addition to the Christmas trays. So we hope you guys give this one a try. Tune in weekly for new content, and we just want to wish you guys Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And yeah, stick around. We'll have more content continuously uploading on our channels. So from our kitchen to yours, happy Sunday and happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Buon Natale e buon anno.
Bye.
Ciao. Alla prossima. Really good. Yeah. Perfect. Pag na,